collecting us and trying to catch nothing.
You would pick on a hick town to start peddling.
Shut up! With the boss's orders. We're gonna get new business, haven't we?
Yeah, we'll get the business all right. A close shave.
What's it all about? Who are you?
Why, I'm a collector for an oil company, and a bunch of hijacking racketeers were after this, so I just gave them the slip.
But your driver, they'll catch him.
Well, they can't do anything to him. He hasn't got anything. Say, how about a little of that fried chicken you advertised?
It'll take about 20 minutes.
Oh, that's all right. It's cool and dark and romantic in here. I think I'll enjoy the wait.
Well, just take any booth you like.
Thanks.
Come on, you. Unload.
What do you mean?
Get out. Where's your pal?
Pal? I don't know what you mean.
You packing around?
No.
Search the car.
Well, what's he going to search my car for? What is he looking for?
We're looking for a guy that's been peddling dope to school kids. And we had a hot tip that he was in this car.
In this car? Why, there's 1,000 cars on a road like this one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, if you were all right, why were you trying to get away?
Well, I thought you guys were a bunch of stick-up men.
Nothing in the car, Chief.
Well, that sort of stuff. Say, do you run this place all alone?
Oh, no. Mother and I run it together, but she's in town.
Business isn't very good.
Lonely on Saturdays and Sundays, but then it's quite busy.
It's a shame that a beautiful girl like you should waste the time here. You belong in the city.
I think your soup's ready now. Here come those hijackers. This way, quick. They only serve chicken dinners, and, well, that would take at least 30 or 40 minutes.
We can't wait that long. Just bring us some beer.
Yes.
Boy, ain't she a honey? You notice how flustered she was? Go on, you tell us, Bing. I can't stand the suspense. You guessed it. They all thrill when they see me the first time.
I wish you had as much luck in your line of duty. I can't understand how he slipped through our fingers after all our careful planning.
I can't see why the chief bothers with these small fry anyhow. Why not go after the big shots? Well, we got to pick off the collectors and the peddlers and be sure of our ground and not make any mistake.
That's right.
Well, we've got to be on our way. Here you are, miss. Your beer is very good.
Thank you.
Bye.
Gee, kid, you're a dog. You sure handle that situation swell.
I don't know why I did it. I don't believe those men were highwaymen. They look like officers.
Don't be that way. Didn't you hear those men say they had to pick up the collectors?
Well, anyway, your chicken must be ready. That is, if it isn't already burned up.
You're a cinch in the city.
Oh, but I couldn't leave Mother. You see, we're putting my brother through school.
Yeah, but you could earn so much more money in the city. Say, I know a fella that could put you in a show right away. What's the matter? Got a headache?
Oh, no, really, it's nothing. That's all the excitement, I guess.
Say, I can fix that right up. I got the grandest headache medicine in the world. Here.
Well, how do you take it? In water?
No. Let me show you. Give me a hand.
That's it?
Yeah. How's that?
Why, that's marvelous. I feel better already.
Oh, there you are. Everything all right?
Well, I wished I'd have done the disappearing act.
Outside, you and wait for me. Don't mind him, he's fresh, but he's harmless. Say, I'd like to talk to you again about the city. Suppose I drive out in a few days and see you.
Well, this is a public eating place. Why not?
Fine. Well, I'll be seeing you soon.
All right. Oh, you know I want to go, but I can't now. Mother needs me.
I need you, too. I've got everything all fixed up. You're not going to sacrifice both yours and your career, are you?
Well, couldn't we wait just a little while Eddie finishes school?
Why wait? You love me, don't you?
Well, I'm not sure. I hardly know you, Nick. And yet when I'm with you, I'm so happy and... Oh, I'm miserable and depressed when you're gone.
Ah, you're all nervous and upset. Here, take one of these headache powders. And everything will look brighter. How do you feel now?
I feel swell now.
And you'll go with me next Thursday night when we get to town? We'll get married as soon as we get to town.
Yes. Yes, Nick, I'll go with you. If you really want me.
Oh, of course I want you, honey.
Oh, the city at last. Oh, Nick, I'm so thrilled.
Yeah, honey, you're going to get plenty of thrills out of this town. Okay, kid, here's where we unload.
Oh, but Nick, this can't be the place.
Oh, no, you're just staying with friends of mine until we get set. We can't go to a first-class hotel until we're married. You know that.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
Any mail for me today?
No, Miss Bradford. I'm sorry.
What makes you so stubborn? Why don't you listen to reason?
Well, he promised to marry me.
Marry? That's well, they don't marry girls in this racket. And you be thankful Nick likes you well enough to want you to be his... Otherwise...
Oh, I want to get out of here. I want to go home.
You won't get out of here till they're ready to let you. And then you won't want to go home. He'd die first.
Oh, I'm a wreck. Look, will you give me another one of those headache powders?
Headache powder? Oh, you poor sap. Haven't you tumbled yet? Those headache powders are dope.
Dope? You mean I've been taking dope?
Yeah, dope. Cocaine. The kid catcher. Kid catcher's a swell name for it. Certainly knocks you punks over.
Oh, Nick. Nick, true. You haven't been giving me dope.
Well, he had to find a...
What?
Oh, I hate you. I hate you.
Ah, you don't mean that. You're just all upset again. Try this.
Oh, Nick.
You didn't mean that about hating me, did you?
No, Nick. No, only give it to me.
And you listen to reason?
If there's anything, Nick, only give it to me.
Morning, Miss Perkins.
Morning.
Well, I've got quite a bat for you today.
Oh, thanks, Jim.
Yeah, there she is, waiting for me. And I've got to give her the same answer.
Who? Oh, yes. Mrs. Bradford.
Yeah.
Still looking for a letter from her daughter Jane, who ran away. Let's see. Must have been over a year ago, wasn't it?
14 months. Her boys are working in the city now. He writes her all the time. But she's never heard from Jane at all.
That girl ought to be ashamed of herself, treating her old mother like that. Oh, I declare, I just don't know what's getting into girls these days.
Yeah, it is hard to figure out. Well, I've got to be getting along. But I sure would like to bring her that letter. Well, goodbye, Miss Perkins.
Goodbye,
Okay, boss. Yeah, I've been thinking the same thing myself lately. Well, better give her a day or two off to get used to the idea, huh? Okay, I'll take care of it. Lil. Lil.
Yeah? What? Who was it?
That was the big boss. Got some bad news for you.
Bad news for me? Me out of the La Fonda. Then what?
Well, he's putting you in the dead rat for a while.
The dead rat. Why, Nick, that's the last stop before the dive. I want you've got to protect me. I'm your wife.
Don't take it so hard. You're different. You'll come back. You're just a mistake.
You'll find out just how different I am. You can't pull this on me, you rat!
Don't get hysterical. The boss said to take a day or two off. So get ready and come along with me. I'm going to make some deliveries. How do you do?
Hello, good looking. I'll have a chocolate malt and make it thick.
And you, sir? Make loads of tomato juice.
I only come in here to see him. He's so good looking.
You're always questing, aren't you, Dorothy?
Questing? What do you mean by that?
Oh, that's an old, seldom used word that means always looking, searching for something. And the way you look over every man and boy you see, it reminds me of it. But you want to be careful. It might be dangerous.
Maybe I'm always looking for my prince to come along. Jealous?
Yes, a little. I'm a little worried about you.
Oh, don't worry, Dan. I just like to play around, but I'm all right.
Hi, kid. How's every little thing?
Well, rather good looking, isn't he?
Yeah.
Another prospect?
You said it, boy. I could go for her.
Oh, forget it, big boy. That kind doesn't fall for men like you.
Well, they all fall when the old master starts to work. And I'm working now.
You certainly hate yourself, don't you?
You want to be careful, Dorothy. You'll get your wings singed someday. You know who that bird is?
Who?
Well, he's Nick Provis. He's front man for one of the toughest mobs in town. And he's accused of, well, many things.
Ooh, how thrilling. Come on, let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the rush? You ain't going anyplace in particular.
That boy in there is my brother.
What?
Come on, let's get out of here before he sees us.
Right.
Well, you must have what it takes.
What do you mean?
Well, they all fall for you. I'm beginning to myself. That gangster's ma was just asking about you. She used to be a swell looker.
Yeah.
Boy, she looks plenty tough now.
You have a good day today?
Oh, swell. The whole week's been good. After I give the butcher's cut, I'll have over $40 left.
Gee, that is swell. I only have about 25.
Oh, dames don't tip like men. They pay off in smiles instead of nickels and quarters.
Well, I'll be glad to have my 25.
You know, with all this money, I feel like making whoopee tonight. How about you and me going Dust Street and taking in a nightclub? What do you say, Eddie?
Well, I don't know anything about nightclubs. I've never even been in one. Besides, I'm kind of tired tonight.
Say, I've got something that'll fix that up. Come here. Now, don't look. Take like this.
School will be out in a few minutes. Think I'll stick around and see if my kid customers have got any money today.
Nothing.
So, before you're through, you'll be lower than I ever was or can be.
Well, how do you feel now?
Great.
And you want to make whoopee tonight?
Bet. I always did want to see the inside of a nightclub.
All right. I'll meet you here at 9 o'clock.
Boy, but it's tough. Here, take my hand. Watch your step.
Why don't they light up these places?
Lots of things around here won't stand much light, you know.
Marvelous. The music, the 40 people and everything.
I'll say it sure is swell.
Look, over there. That Shirley Claire, the famous actress. Isn't she lovely?
Oh, she's lovely, all right, but she isn't half as pretty as you, Fanny.
Why, Eddie, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Look, she's crying. Gosh, I thought these big actresses were always happy.
Haven't you heard? She's just lost her old manager, the one that made her a star. He wrote that song for her.
Did he die?
No, stupid. He's got another sweetheart. let it worry you, buddy.
Well, mister, I can't dance.
Well, then run along home and let a real man entertain you, girl. Hey, on your way. Okay, if that's the way you feel about it.
Well, it isn't the pretty boy from the drive-in.
Hello. How do you do?
So we join the party, Dan? Do you mind?
No, I think it'd be swell.
Right on.
What'd you have to drink?
Oh, I don't know. What you drinking?
Anything at all, I guess. Shall we?
Oh, I'd love to.
Thanks. Now, you'll excuse us, Dorothy.
You're excused, and don't hurry back.
All right.
Shall we dance, or...
Well, I'm sorry, but I don't dance.
Oh, well, that's nice as well. We can just sit here and...
And, what?
Oh, hello.
Hello yourself, gorgeous. Shall we,
Why, yes, you big, bad, dangerous man. You don't mind, do you?
Well... No, he won't mind.
I told you to lay off her, and I meant it.
Beat it, you.
Don't tell me this, you dirty double-crosser. If you think you can do-time me, you're crazy. Who are you? What do you want?
Why, Jane...
Don't go back to the country, Palmer, and don't Jane me. Let me go.
Come on, let's finish the dance.
But what...
Not tonight, you won't. I will.
Come on, Eddie. Sit down. Everybody's looking. What's the trouble, Eddie? What's it all about?
That was my sister, Jane. I came to the city to look for her in my spare time.
That was Jane. Oh, no. You must be mistaken.
You punks got a lot of nerve coming to a high-class place like this. Now get out while the getting's good.
Gee, that was swell of you, Fanny. I didn't know it was so expensive here.
That's all right with my party anyway. Let's go.
What, are you leaving already?
Yes, I think we'd better be going.
Well, how did you get out here?
In a taxi.
Well, we're leaving too, so if you'll meet us outside, we'll take you wherever you want to go to.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Say, who said we were going home? And who are you to be giving orders to everybody?
I'm just a fella trying to keep a certain silly little girl out of trouble.
You're just a bum sport trying to keep me from having any thrills at all.
But you're going home just the same.
Come in. Why, hello, Peter.
Don't pater me. I'm your father, and sometimes not altogether proud of that honor.
All right, Father. And why the early morning call?
I heard you bid your friends good night last night. And I heard you say you were going to arrange soon to go down to the Dead Rat nightclub and start something.
Eavesdropper. You'd make a great detective, Father. So what?
I don't want you fooling around such places. I have heard the Dead Rat is tough. Plenty tough.
Is that so? Now I'll just have to go down and see for myself.
Haven't you any pride or decency left? You used to be sweet and clean.
Yes, and you used to waste a little time and attention on me.
Now you're always away at your brokerage office, and Mother is forever off playing contracts. So what am I to do? Sit around and weep by myself?
But I have to spend lots of time at the office. You know the terrible condition business is in all over the country. Why don't you associate with nicer young folks? The society crowd.
Because with all your money, we just don't seem to rate in society. I don't know why. Oh, Dad, don't worry about me. I'm all right. It's just that you're so respectable and serious-minded about things. You're way behind life as it's lived today.
Maybe you're right. But stay away from the dead rat.
I won't exactly promise, but I'll give it respectful consideration.
How you feeling, Eddie?
Rotten. Say, have you any more of those headache powders?
Sure.
Can I have one?
Yes. Come on around back. How you feeling now?
Well.
Attaboy. Hey, tonight I'm going to take you out where it isn't so expensive and we won't get the bum's rush. And will we have fun?
Yeah, what's doing?
I'm going to take you on a sleigh ride with some snowbirds.
Sleigh ride?
Yeah.
Snowbirds? In the summer?
Gosh, you are dumb.
Hey, how about my cup of coffee?
Oh, all right.
Everybody help me!
This is Eddie, my new boyfriend. Hi, kid. I said my boyfriend.
Here we go.
Atta girl, Fanny. Don't let him. Maybe he will sometime.
Come on.
No letters for me today, Jim?
I'm sorry, Miss Bradford. None today. Maybe we'll have better luck tomorrow.
No letters. Even Eddie hasn't written for 6 months. He used to write every week.
Oh, shucks. You know how boys are when they get to a city. They're just too busy to write. Or maybe he's figuring on walking in and surprising you someday.
I guess that's it.
Sure.
The boss wants to see you. You wanted to see me, Mr. Boss?
Yes, I'm very sorry, Fanny, but we can't use you here any longer.
But why?
Well, your work has been rather unsatisfactory, and you haven't been careful about your personal appearance, like we like our girls to be.
But you know I haven't been feeling well lately. I'll be all right in a few days.
And besides, we've been hearing rather ugly rumors about you. We can't regulate the private affairs of our employees, but we can and must get rid of those whose personal conduct doesn't please us. That's all.
You get fired, Fanny?
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, there's plenty of man's town.
Oh, you're almost drowned. Come in. Come in. What have you been doing lately, Eddie? I've been so worried about you.
Well, I didn't find a job, so I've been sleeping in the park lately. The benches were just cold and wet tonight, did I?
Well, why didn't you come to me? I have a part-time job now.
I didn't know where to find you until today.
I had to move. But now that I've got this job, we'll get along swell, Eddie.
We?
Sure.
I can't do that, Fanny. I can't stay here. We're not married.
The first money we get, we'll be married. Oh, don't you see? We've got to stick together and fight this thing out.
Gee, Fanny, you're swell. Someday I'll make this all up to you. Did you work today?
No. No one seemed to need even a part-time or relief girl. But one of the girls at the drive-in gave me these donuts.
Donuts! Donuts! I can't eat. I don't want food. I want a shot. I've got to have a shot.
Shannon, please. Why, good evening, Mrs. Grady.
Don't try to stall. You know what I want. And if I don't get it, out you go in the morning.
Oh, please. I think I'm going to get a job tomorrow. Then I'll have the rent all paid up.
Why don't he go out and look for work? Laying around here and skulking through alleys week after week? And you tramping the streets looking for stray jobs?
But he can't work, Mrs. Grady. He's sick.
Sick? Looks to me more like a hothead. Well, I'll give you one more day.
Hothead. Hothead.
Please, Eddie, don't go to pieces. You've got to get hold of yourself.
I can't get hold of myself. I gotta have dope. I'm a hophead. I'd sell my soul for just one shot.
All right, Eddie. If you need it that bad, I'll get it for you.
On your way, kid. Don't hang around here.
if you don't.
Oh, Grandma!
Boy, it's the fastest ride I ever had. Come on, hey, get a load of this neighborhood, will you?
Oh, me!
Oh.
Nice one to be murdered.
What a spot. Dead rat in. Come on, let's take a crack at it.
You kids go on in. I'll be along in a minute.
We'll take care of yourself.
Oh,
Hey, this must
like
be
a dog.
Oh, what's the matter? Are you sick?
Oh, no, it's just something, I don't know. You startled me.
I thought I recognized you. You're the drive-in girl. The pretty boy's friend, aren't you?
Oh, please,
Oh, I know. Things are breaking a little tough just now. Here. Good luck.
Now.
Oh, here's Dorothy.
Say, this is some place, isn't
Is
it?
this a spot?
Well, shall we dance? Want to take a chance, Dorothy?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Funeral.
That's what you think.
Ram over to the Fonda and tell Nick to come over here. Okay. Make it snappy.
What's wrong, Fanny? What's happened? No luck today.
Eddie, we've got to get off the dope. We've got to go straight.
No, it can't be. It mustn't be. Look at the disgrace. My mother.
But Eddie, think of me.
Think of you. What do I care about you?
You love me, don't you?
No, I never really loved you. Now a baby born to a hothead in the street.
Don't say it, Eddie. Whatever I've done, it's because I loved you. Oh, you're all upset. Here, take this and go down to Wong Lee's and sleep it off. Eddie, you didn't mean what you said about not loving me ever, did you? Won't you kiss me? Just once. Goodbye, Eddie.
presenting our very capable master of ceremonies for this evening, a genial and well-known gentleman, Mr. Murray Peck, who in turn will present the floor show for this evening. Mr. Murray Peck. Hello, everybody. We welcome you this evening. At this time, it gives me pleasure to present to you the first edition of our floor show, as we open with that comedian of song, Noni Lee, singing All I Want Is You.
All I want is you, and I won't be blue. If I only knew what I want for you, maybe I would have to be. Give me a little kiss, or a little kiss. Just a little bliss, or a little miss, no kiss please. Oh, now won't you be nice to me and we will and true.
Stuff on that, do you? Why not? I had a long talk with the big chief last night. He's getting soft. He says booze was all right, but he's a little skittish on the girl and dope racket. He wants to quit. What? He can't quit. Nobody can quit the rackets and live. Not when they're in it as deep as he is, anyway. Why don't you let him quit? He'll be the big shot then. I am the big shot now. He only thinks he is. I need him for a front for a while, anyway. Why the girl? Chief's bugs about cute little blondes. I'm going to give it to him as bait. That'll keep him quiet until I need him.
Hurry up, can't you?
Frank Collins, singing his own composition, Howsy Mongolay.
Howsy Mongolay, my dear, you'll leave me someday, I fear, sailing far across the sea, blue-eyed
ladies and gentlemen, concludes our show. We have another show at 2 o'clock. Now let's everybody dance. Take it away, Al. Well, shall we dance this one?
The show's over. I think we better be going. I think so, too.
All right, well, one more drink.
I got it.
Waiter. Come on, let's play that. Everybody, here we go now. Everybody dance. What's the matter? Are you hurt? Dorothy, who's she? One of your partners? Yeah. Oh, she probably beat it when the fight started.
Oh, she'd never do that. Dorothy has never run away.
Well, look around for you. You'll probably find her. I still think she went home. No, not Dorothy. She was standing right here when this fight started. Oh, forget about it. It's all right. She'll turn it.
Where? Eddie! Eddie! Oh, Eddie! Eddie, wake up! No. Oh, beat it, you. This is my brother. Eddie.
Jane.
No. No, not Jane. There isn't any more Jane. I'm Lil, a gangster's discarded moll. Do you understand that, Eddie? No one must ever connect me with Jane Bradford. Oh, but what are you doing here? The city.
I came to find you and take you home.
You must get away. Back to the country and sunshine. It isn't too late for you.
Yes, we'll go home now.
No. No, it's too late for me. Girls can't come back. Oh, but you can, Eddie. You must.
No, I'm a dope. I'm a hophead.
No, you're not. You're just in the first stages. You can snap out of it. Eddie, you must. You've got to go home.
No, I can't go home. I have no way, no money.
I'll get you the money. Lots of it. Where do you live?
Mrs. Gray's rooming house on Charles Street.
Come on, now, you go home and wait for me. Gotta see Nick. They told me over telephone that he came here.
Well, you can't go in. You know, they're pretty rough on girls they don't want around.
Oh, I don't care what they do to me. I must see Nick.
Listen. You were pretty bright when you were in the money. So I'm going to take a chance. You know, they'd put me on the spot if they ever found out. Nick's down at the hideaway. Just took a girl there. Come on, you. Beat it. You can't hang around here.
I smelled gas in the hall. So I opened the door and come in. The place was fairly blue. And there she lay, just as she is now. And so I sent for you and a doctor.
She won't need a doctor. Call him. You see that no one enters here and disturbs anything until I get back.
Do you, think it was suicide?
No, Mrs. Grady. I think we'd be justified in considering it accidental. Poor kid.
Don't be so stubborn, dearie. Why, if you'd only listen to reason.
Why don't you listen to reason? My father is rich. If you let me out of here, I'll give you $1,000.
Not for $1 million, dearie. I want to live a little while.
Oh, what are they going to do with me?
I heard Nick say the big chief's very fond of cute little blondes.
They wouldn't dare do that to me. My father would have them hung.
Yeah, by the time you're able to get word to your father, you won't want to. Why, you'd be ashamed to ever see him again.
Nick, it's Lil. Let me in. I've got to see you.
Just an old hophead. Probably crazy for a shot.
Where's Nick? They told me he was here. I've got to see him.
Nick's gone to call the big chief. Couldn't call his number from this place. Now, you'd better not be here when he gets back.
I've got to see him. I've got to have some money allowed.
Yes, you know he wouldn't give you a cup of coffee. He's through with you.
You say you need money? All right, I'll give you money. $1,000 if you'll get me out of here. $1,000?
Shut up, you fool, and get out. You want to be put on the spot.
You say you'll give me $1,000. You mean it? I swear it. Give me that key.
They'll kill you for this.
I don't care what they do to me. I'm going to earn that $1,000. Now give me that key. No, don't come. We'd never get out of here alone. I'll phone for help. Give me the police. Now come to 76 Byram Street, quick. It's life or death. Nick! Tony! Help! You keep quiet. Get hold of yourself. Help's coming.
What's this? What are you doing here?
Stop, Nick, or I'll kill you.
There, drop that gas. That's the big chief. Drop that gun and get out of here before he gets here.
Stop, Nick! I swear I'll kill you! Dad! Oh, Dad, I knew you'd tell us that.
Well, who did it?
I did.
Well, you ought to get a medal for it. But the most likely hang you.
They can't, Dan. She did it in self-defense.
Well, I've been after you a long time, but I didn't think I'd get the goods on you this way.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. You're rotten, Farley. But I didn't think you'd drag Holland into it.
You're crazy, Copper. Nick grabbed this girl at the dead rest. He had nothing to do with it.
Well, what's he doing here?
Well, I phoned him just before I phoned you.
Well, that's quick thinking, Lil, but it's no use.
I'll have your job for this.
No, you won't, Farley. All your pulling money's not going to cover you up this time. We've got you dead to rights.
Are you accusing my father of being a criminal? A gangster?
I'm sorry, Dorothy, but that's exactly what I'm doing. Your father's the mysterious big shot and brains behind all this rotten mess of racket.
You lie, Dan. I know that isn't true.
No, it isn't true. He was the big shot.
He's just trying to make it easy for you, Dorothy, but it's true, all right. Jack, take her outside. That was a nice gesture, Lou. I'll remember that at your trial.
It isn't true, Dad. It can't be.
Don't worry, Dorothy. Everything will be all right.
Take that other woman as material witness.
Hey, you can't face me. You got nothing on me. Let me go. Chief, you wanted to take me. You'll protect me, won't you,
Shut
Chief?
up. Go on quietly.
Then it is true. You are a racketeer.
Where did you think the money was coming from that you and your mother have been throwing away?
Oh, Bob, take him down the wagon and be careful. He's pretty hard. I'll see that Dorothy gets home all right.
So you've been making love to me all this time just so you could spy on my father.
Well, that was the general idea in the beginning. But lately, well, I've fallen for you, Dorothy. Hard. So you see, it's all in line of duty.
Just who are you, Dan?
I'm lieutenant in charge of the vice squad.
Maybe that explains why you're always so bossy.
Well, it explains why I'm always around trying to keep silly little girls out of jams.
Please, Dan, don't scold me.
If I don't scold you, will you promise me one thing?
What?
That you'll stop this questing?
I don't need to go questing anymore. I found my prince.